I'm in the backcountry here, Southern Oregon, and trying to find out where he could hunt blacktail like elk, because I can't sit in a tree stand any longer. Alright, so I got a really late start today. I'm heading up to the Rafter K. It's probably been light for about 15-20 minutes. Yeah, I know. I'm finding it hard to be motivated for deer. Anyhow, follow along. I'm gonna probably go in the back there. I'm gonna rattle. I'm not gonna get in a tree stand. I was supposed to get up in a tree stand this morning. I can't bring myself to do it, so I'm gonna go back there, rattle, and do some still hunting and some glassing. So we made it here to the Rafter K. I'm gonna go through here. I'm gonna get the wind right, get up on the ridge and start glassing, and maybe try some rattling if we see some bucks. Last time I was out here, I rattled in a little guy, and I jumped a big, nice 3-point out of his bed. So I'm gonna probably head back over to that ridge and then glass across there and see if I could catch them moving. They should be moving this morning. It's been frosty and in here. Nice little fork and horn, but a teenager all the same. I'm gonna go up and check. I got another camera. There's a big crossing up here, kind of in this other opening, and I'm gonna run up there and check it. And then once we do that, I gotta keep my wind right. I've flown a lot of deer out of this place before, so I'm trying to get on the other side of the draw. And then I'll glass back across with my wind right. It's not probably the way that you've seen most people hunt blacktails, and that's not the way that I usually hunt them. Usually I need to get in a tree stand and not hunt them off the ground. But I just, something about tree stands, I can't do it. So I'm out here gonna try to rattle them in, and I'm gonna try to kind of do it my way, and if I blow them out, I blow them out. But this way I'm covering some ground and checking some things out and get some miles on the legs. Backcountry, I got miles of this stuff. Pretty cool. I just took a shot at a really good buck. I shot right in front of his brisket as he come around, but he was close. He came right into the rattling. I mean, like a bull when you call it a bull elk. You guys couldn't see him, but you could hear him. He almost walked on top of the camera. He's still just up over the ridge. He doesn't quite know what happened, but I shot right in front of his brisket. It's hard when they get that close for me. As he's going away, he's kind of walking away, and I was trying to lead him a little bit. He wasn't going to stick around. He wasn't going to stop. I gave him a couple mews, and it slowed him down, but it didn't stop him, and I just led him too far. Shot in front of him. He was closer, and I was after. So I shot, and I'm always going to try to, with the arrow set up, I'm shooting on a deer that close. If I get too far in that front shoulder, that's all right. I'll go right through that front shoulder, but I don't want to hit him too far back, so I was going in front of him quite a ways, but too far. Cool experience, so that's the first time that I've ever had him come in just running at me like that. Anyhow, I guess I made the right decision by coming out here and hunting. I'm going to try a few more spots early in the morning, so I'm going to go up and see if I can find my arrow and come back and continue rattling for these guys. Behind that tree right there. And he'd come around to this little tree right here. Let me show you. Yep. That's not yards, that's feet. Arrow's right there. He went right back up here. Yeah, nice little buck. You could get busted just like you can with an elk. I just pushed, I don't know, 3 or 4 deer right up over the top of this. Yeah, I'm walking right out in the middle of the open. You know, normal thing. I'm still headed in there though. Hey Nate Kimmel, now that your leg's better and you got the screws out, I placed this elk skull back here about 2 years ago. I'm going to keep it here, and once you start getting out and about, I want you to see if you can find it back here. That's a challenge to you, Nate. So here's a question I got. Are these guys like elk as far as, you know, if I was go back in after that bull, I'd be able to call him back in if he's still hot, and you know, I guarantee he's still thinking about it. But do deer act the same way? I don't know. I think I'm going to go up to the top of that ridge, catch the wind right again. It's been a couple hours. And try it on top of the ridge. I know he's in there still. He didn't go very far. And I'm getting to where I'm pretty sure that these guys aren't far at all from their rubs. So I think I'm gonna go give that a shot. That's about another 3 miles over there, but you know, whatever. You're not the boss of me. You're not the boss of me. Kill thinks he owns me. You're not the boss of me. I'm gonna get out of here. This is the same, that's that same big 3-point that I spooked before. I'm gonna go up and over, and there's another drainage up here, and I bet you it's got a buck in it too. And because this guy's not gonna come into rattling anymore probably this year or ever. I had him really close, too close. So I'm gonna go up there and rattle. Well, what do you think, guys? Have you guys ever rattled in a buck? That was my second ever to rattle in. He was a fully mature blacktail. It was a little bit tough. You guys, what you couldn't see is that deer, when I started rattling there, and then I pointed at the camera and said, "Here he comes," I could see antlers up. There was kind of like a little knob there, and there's antlers coming up over that little knob. And so I knew he was coming, right? So, I want to say this blacktail wasn't that much different than an elk, and that's what threw me off, because the last blacktail, which was a little guy, and that was a couple days before I rattled in, I didn't get him on film because I didn't really think it worked, but I rattled him in, and he came in and stopped right at the edge of the little clearing that I was in, or on the other side. And so I figured that's what this guy was going to do. So I kept listening for him to stop, but as you guys saw, he never did, and you could hear him get close. He was almost on top of the camera. So when you heard him stop there, and you saw me going, uh-oh, he had me pinned. He was looking right straight at me at about 10 feet. I don't know if you guys have ever drawn on an animal that close. It's tough. It's super tough. So I just figured I'd come around the corner there, and you guys saw that, and I came to a draw a little bit, and then I came to full draw, and I mewed at him. Well, when he mewed, he slowed down, but he was still walking away. I mean, and so I was looking right straight in front of his brisket, because as he's walking, I figured, you know, I could lead him just a little bit, and I'm not afraid to go through that front shoulder with the setup. I'm shooting 650 grain arrows with a single bevel and 3-to-1 head, so I'm not afraid of going through that front shoulder on a deer. It would have blew. That arrow just skimmed right in front of his brisket. I mean, I didn't cut anything or anything like that, thank goodness, but it skimmed right in front of the brisket. And YouTube and all that stuff, I get a lot of questions about gear, and so with each one of these new segments, I'm going to go over a piece of gear that I use. This is all stuff that I use. This is all stuff that I've had for miles. I believe in it. Why I use like an elk size pack and what I'm using. This pack, which is the Traverse X. We like the Traverse X for cameras type stuff, because you can hold a lot of your tripods and stuff like that and then just wing them open to get to it. Now the main pack, this pack itself is just under 3,000 cubic inches. So it's got internal frame stays, which are right there, and you can adjust those to your back. It does haul meat. It does haul meat pretty. But this one, now all the Alps Extremes. Now you got to make sure you get the extreme. All the Alps Extremes is they come with a meat shelf. And Gage he just lashed it in, but so you take your meat shelf and come all the way across up to here, and then latch it across with you can get this pack on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description below, so go ahead and you go down there, click on that. They're very economical, and it comes with all that. It even has the pockets on the waist belt. So I hope you've got something out of this. I hope you enjoy this. So next week, guys, what's going to happen is Gage is going to join me. It's going to be on my birthday. So if you guys like what you're seeing, if this stuff's helping you out, if the gear reviews, please leave me questions about the gear in the comments. I will respond to almost every one of them. I try to. You could also get a hold of me at on Facebook under Barebow Hunters. Just go to the Barebow Hunters group. You could go on to my Instagram, Barebow Hunters. You can get a hold of me just about anywhere. If you have any questions about any of the stuff that I use, I'll go over all the stuff that I pretty much believe in and I use, so you guys can know how to save yourself some money getting into this. With that said, I think I pretty much got everything. Stay tuned. It's going to be good. One thing that I would like to point out is please go over to our Facebook. Join. If you're not a part of the Facebook group, go into Barebow Hunters on Facebook. Join. We're giving away some stuff. We're almost close to getting our 10,000 membership. Also, if you go in and you can like our page at Barebow Hunter, you just click on it to like it. Another thing is, it's so easy just to subscribe, and you'll get to see all of our cool content that we put out, and also we gear that we're gonna show you that we use. So if you click subscribe, it's down here somewhere. And also, if you follow us, or push the bell up on top, that bell will let you know when we're putting another video out. So we surely can use your help spreading this. I really want to get the Barebow message out, and I want people to step into this and feel comfortable doing it and have some success to start, because it's real. That's why most people get out of barebow hunting, is they don't have success for a long time. So I'm going to try to help you guys along the way. All right, take it easy. Tune in tomorrow, or actually next week.